Hi everyone, it's Gene Calderon here with another teaching day, another teaching theme day. Today being Tuesday, we will go over what we like to call Tuesday equals a truth day. And what we like to do with Tuesday Truth Day is look at the Gospels and see if the Gospels are actually telling us the truth. Why would they tell us the truth? How do we know that they didn't invent something or create something or distort something? And that's really our focus with Tuesday Truth Day. And so today we wanted to talk about, did the Gospel writers actually have any biases that might have twisted or tainted their work? When we talk about a bias, it's like, you have a feeling towards something, you prefer something over another. And so you want to be able to twist things in a way that actually makes the things that you like look good to the audience that you're writing to. So our question is, did the gospel writers actually do that? Because we underestimate the fact that these people who are writing about Jesus truly and genuinely loved Jesus. And so they're not just neutral observers. They're not people who are just out there trying to report like a robot. They were his devoted followers, the people who were writing the things that we read about in the New Testament. And so our question is, well, would they change things in order to make him look good? Of course, the potential for this to happen definitely exists. When somebody says, well, wouldn't they have had a bias to make Jesus look good? We could answer, yes, they probably did. And now the question is, did they do that, right? Because people can also want to honor and respect the events of Jesus's life so much that it forces them to record things with great accuracy and integrity. And that's the way that they actually would show the love for Jesus. So the disciples, they had nothing to gain except criticism or being kicked out of society or looked down in society, lose privileges, lose friendships. They themselves could have even risked their own lives by doing this, having death because of persecution or being connected with a faith that was looked at as a cult at that time. What I like to say, the three privileges that the disciples got was beating, tortured, and killed. Nobody wants to do that for writing down the events that we know they wrote. So they would not have gained anything financially, materially, or even socially by recording the events that we read about specifically in the gospel. So if anything, this would have deterred the disciples and Paul and James and all these other people in the New Testament. It would have deterred them from wanting to write or report anything that they knew about Jesus when the culture and society was against them. But they went ahead and did it anyway. Instead of keeping quiet and denying Jesus or even forgetting that they ever met him, like, hey, I don't know who that guy is, right? And unfortunately, we do see some times in the Bible where people are like, I never knew him. Get him out of here. It's because they were scared. But now I hear they're writing things down and they're spreading it out and people know the sources of where these came from. That doesn't seem likely for someone who didn't believe that they were writing the truth, willing to take on the risk of sharing the truth and information regardless of their bias. They may like him. They may like him a lot. What was that going to gain them? Not much at that time. In fact, it was a huge risk. But because of their integrity, they were able to proclaim what they saw, and even when it meant suffering and death, they stuck to what they understood to be the truth and the accuracy that we are now finding through archaeological discoveries and historical writings. It looks like they held to the truth regardless of the situation that they were in or the consequences that could come about. So when it looks at biases, that's fine. We can look at biases. We can see the biases in it. The question is what they wrote actually true? It was something that we talked about not too long ago with our group. Somebody said, I only want to follow unbiased sources, not realizing that holding that claim is itself a bias. Like you're biased in only finding unbiased claims. So you can't get away from biases. What we need to be able to see is this accurate and true? And when it comes to the Gospels, it's been, I think, very well supported that what we read in the Gospels is actually accurate and true. So I hope it helps. When we're talking about biases and the truth, those are two different issues. That's what we're looking for. What is the truth and regardless of a bias. I hope this helps. Again, this is Gene Calderon with Tuesday equals Truth Day. We'll continue with some of these teachings coming up throughout the week, and I hope you're watching. I hope you're enjoying these. And if you're looking to support a local missionary, I am a missionary with Ratio Christi at Purdue University Northwest, reaching students, training students, equipping them with information like this to be able to evangelize on campus, family, friends, or wherever they may be, or even to get a better understanding of the faith that they're part of, or winning the lost, atheists, skeptics, agnostics, who don't know why we believe what we believe, and persuading them that, look at this, have you considered this? Do you have a correct understanding of the thing that you're denying? And so this is what we try to do with students in winsome conversations, discussions, not raising anger issues or things of that sort, but just sharing information back and forth, which could be persuasive. And that's what we're trying to do. So again, if you're looking to support that, the links are below, and continue looking for these videos or events that we have on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, to be able to share more publicly throughout those different domains. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon. God bless.